Welcome to Mailbox Monday for June 14th. This week I got a number of books for both for review and that I bought or got audiobooks of. If you're watching this on my blog, you can see them below. The first two books that I got for review were ebooks, and so the first one of those was Spartan Frost by Jennifer Estep, which is book 4.5 in the Mythos Academy series, which is a young adult series featuring young adult characters that stay at Mythos Academy and are kind of like children, demigods basically, of different mythology gods. So there's Spartans and Valkyries and stuff like that. And the story follows Gwyn Frost, who is a champion of the goddess Nike. And they're trying to stop the evil Reapers from taking over the world. So that's the first one I got for review. The second one I got for review is Midnight Frost, which is the 5th book in that same Mythos Academy series. So that's been, I was excited to get that, and I've really enjoyed that series, actually better than her adult Elemental Assassin series. The last few of those Elemental Assassin books haven't been quite as good as previous ones, so I'm excited to read that one. The third one I got for review from the publisher is the Apprentices by Malloy, I think that's how you say that. Anyways, this is the sequel to The Apothecary, which I really, really enjoyed. It's a middle grade fantasy kind of book. It was just really good and really creative, and I enjoyed it a lot. This book doesn't have as many of the pictures in it yet, because there's a lot of the final artwork missing, but there's a lot of really neat pictures throughout. And I'm looking forward to seeing the final book as well, just because a lot of the pictures in this book are not yet included, but there are some. So, very excited to read this. I believe this already came out, or it comes out like next week. So, anyways, that'll be a fun read. Then I bought 2 audiobooks, and I don't have anything to show for those, but if you're watching this on my blog, you can see them below. The first audiobook I bought was Grave Witch, which is the first book in the Alex Craft series, which is about a witch who can talk to the dead. It's an urban fantasy series, and it's by Kelana Price. The second book I got, The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan, which is the second book in the Heroes of Olympus series. It's kind of the spin-off series from Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. So those are the 2 audiobooks I got. Then I did swap 2 books through Paperback Swap. The first one is Black Swan Rising by Lee Carroll. And I don't know much about this one, except it involves fae, and it's an urban fantasy kind of thing. And a long time ago I thought it looked really cool, so I put it on my wish list, and I finally just got it. So anyways, I'm excited to read this. It's got some beautiful embossing on the cover that you can kind of see when I move back and forth. The second one I swapped is Secondhand Charm by Julie Berry. I read the Amaranth Enchantment by Julie Berry and really enjoyed it. These are very much kind of your young adult middle grade princess type fantasy. So there's a young girl who's a princess or nobility or whatever, and she has to deal with all these things. And they're usually kind of cute, fun, light reads. And I enjoy them, and so I was excited to get that one. This is another I've had on my wish list for a long time, a Paperback Swap, and just finally got it. The last 2 books I got were from the library, and first one I'm really excited to read. This is Tempest Reborn by Nicole Peeler. This is the 6th book in the, I've just absolutely forgot what I was saying, in the Jane True series. I was like, Jane Yellow Rock? No, wrong urban fantasy series. This is the 6th book in the Jane True series, and is also the final novel in that series. Jane True is a Selkie, and she's been getting involved in some crazy paranormal wars, vampire versus fae, and fighting dragons and all this stuff. And I've really been enjoying, especially the last few books in the series, where things have kind of gotten bigger and more epic, and I'm incredibly curious to see how everything ends up. Because the last book ended on kind of a big cliffhanger, so I wonder what happens. And then the last one I picked up from the library is Unnatural Creatures, which is a collection of stories selected by Neil Gaiman about strange and unusual mythological creatures. It's really quite a pretty book, and I actually might end up buying it, but the library had it, so I picked it up. And I've always found the short story collections are a bit, like, hit or miss. Some are really good, some are really bad. So I thought I'd read through it first and see if I want to buy it. Again, it's very nice, nicely put together book. I love the embossing on the cover. So that's what I got today, or this last week for books. Quite a few, so I have been doing a pretty good job at not getting a ton of books, but this week I did not succeed at that. But I did succeed in getting a lot of books I want to read. So I hope that you guys all had a great week, and that you got great books, and that you have fun reading them, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.